the courts have decided that vernacular schools are constitutional today. What is the stand of Bersatu on this issue?
Well, we respect the decision made by the Court of Appeal. I've yet to discuss with my party on our official positions, but as a Malay nationalist party, and as party that believes and uphold our federal constitution, all the arguments laid by the Court of Appeal about vernacular school, I think, must be respected. But I believe there must be some further discussion among key stakeholders and the government on how to ensure that the remaining vernacular schools can continue to exist, but to strengthen their relevance with regard to national unity. I think that's the key issues that I would like the government or my party to probe further. My personal view as a youth chief of Armada, I have made it very clear in the past 2 years, we want vernacular schools to be infused with more national elements. The teachings of Malay language, of Malay and Malaysian history, rather than something that is alien to the importance and priorities of our students in Malaysia. Because as we all know, some vernacular schools have syllabus imported from China, from Taiwan, that do not reflect the importance of national unity and nation building in Malaysia. So these are the questions that most of the NGOs, the Malay NGOs, normally raise. So if the vernacular schools proponent could meet the demand and the expectations of people like us, I think we could agree they can exist, and we respect and uphold the decision made by the Court of Appeal.
How do you intend to get the votes of the non-Malays by with your stand on vernacular schools?
I think based on our historical scenarios that we had before, non-Malay voters are more pragmatic than Malay voters. They just want the government to deliver to the best of their ability in resolving the basic issues of the rakyat. The most pressing issues, as pinpointed by Merdeka Center, is economy, rice bowl issue. If Anwar Ibrahim's government failed and continued to fail in delivering the promises to the rakyat, I'm sure most of the traditional support base from Harapan, the Chinese especially, will walk away from Anwar Ibrahim and perhaps reconsider Perikatan Nasional. After all, what's the good of rhetoric if you cannot deliver anything on the table? So as we all know, Anwar Ibrahim's government looks nice on the outset, but hollow inside. So that's one of the things that I raised just now in my plenary speech today.
You talked about secularism in your speech just now. The question on many of those who are not in favor of a traditional Islamic country, are you against secularism, and why?
Secularism, first and foremost, have many types and versions. There's a French version, there's an American version, there's a Turkish version. Islam acknowledges secular elements in our lives. For example, if you want to build roads and buildings, you are not bound to any religious edict or injunctions. But when it comes to matters of human relations, concert, for example, marriage, commerce, Islam has a say in all of that. So the things that we oppose, Bersatu or PAS or Perikatan Nasional, about secularism is when you try to suppress the role of Islam as the religion of federation, to reduce the role of Sharia court as a second tier justice system. These are the things that we oppose, not secular per se. So I hope I made it very clear to you.